raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my feet. What's happening, man? It's the one and motherfucking only ImperialBoy Frazier. We on another motherfucking episode of In the Streets Volume 1. And man, we with SMB Kenrique, man. You know what I'm saying? So we finna pipe it up. Right now we live. We downtown Minneapolis in the corner of 5th and Nicollet, man. Who does it, man? Who does it greater, man, than the ImperialBoy, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep it popping, man. Sponsored by Elite Promotions Minnesota, Imperial Clothing Design Company, Too Turnt Live Media Company, man, and many more. So make sure you check it out, man. We in the building. So shit, hey, SMB. What's happening, man? How you doing, man?
What's good with it, man?
Man, chilling, man. You know, it's been great meeting you and actually vibing with you, man, because we got to meet in a great environment, man. That's why I fuck with Chicken Little, man, because he puts great people together, man. To network and meet each other, man, and then be able to explore upon great opportunities, which brings us to this interview, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let the people know a little bit about you, man, where you come and who you are, man.
Shit, man, I'm SMB Kenrique. That's Sacrifice Major Business Kenrique, man. I'm from Illinois. You know where I'm from, man. East side of the St. Louis of the Arch, man. Metro area. You know, I'm just on the road, getting my name out there, getting my voice out there, letting people know the real, you know what I'm saying, telling my story.
Okay, that's what's up, man. You know, to kick things off, man, what first got you in the music?
I grew up in it. Everybody in my family did music, like all the OGs. Like they all did music in my family. Like everybody did that shit. Started off in church. You know what I'm saying? When I used to play the little piano, when I used to perform in church, just do little songs and stuff like that. And it just grew on from there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, without a doubt. That's what's up, man. And that's the reason why I feel like, man, it was only but evident that we needed to do this interview because I pulled up on you, man. When I pulled up on you before that Atlanta trip, I had just met you at that moment, and I felt like, man, this is something great, man. I'm seeing an artist really put in to something he's passionate about, man. You really hitting the road with this shit.
Yeah.
You really in the streets with this shit.
Yeah.
And you're doing it the right way, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I commend you for. You know what I'm saying? But before we get to this next question, man, let's just do something real quick.
What's that word?
Man, let's fire up the backwood, man. It's Too Turnt Live. We in the streets, Volume 1, man. And I keep it real, man. Like I told you, I'm bringing it to the forefront of where we are, man. We downtown right now. We're gonna fit the Hennepin. Expensive drink in the motherfucking cup, man. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, man. So as we get to it, let's get the wood fired up. And we finna get righteous with it.
Shout out TBE, man. Threadbound Entertainment, man. That's where we coming from, man. Southern Illinois, man. We going crazy.
Say that again for him. Say that again one more time for him.
Man. Southern Illinois, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. I'm SMB Kenrique, man. We doing everything, man. Like, whatever y'all want to do, tap in. We going crazy.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, brother. That's good to hear, man, as well, man. You know me, I've always been inspired, man, to, like, link with young individuals, man, that are really doing this music shit the right way. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, man. ImperialBoy Frazier, I came from a dark background. You know, I spent 16 and a half years of my adult life in prison, sitting behind bars, trying to really figure it out, trying to really find a way. So it feels really inspiring to come across young individuals like yourself that are passionate about this game on the level that I once was, and I still am now, but I am from a different perspective. That's why I'm doing interviews and giving the younger individuals a light to shine on, because I feel like I wasted opportunity when I was on that stage.
Right.
And with that comes evolution. You have to be able to evolve, and if you had a blessing at one point in time in your life and you missed that blessing by putting yourself in fucked up positions, going to prison or jails, or resulting to drug use or whatever the case may be, I feel like you deserve to look on to the next blessing. On top of that, you gotta let go of things. So when I was on that stage as Majestic the Prince, really rocking out and really doing shit, man, I'm talking about, broski, a lot of names I opened up for. A lot of names from the Rock nightclub, man, you know. A lot of them names I probably don't even want to bring up. But you know what I'm saying? Like Slim from 112. I'm talking about Young Buck. I'm talking about, you go back to like Baby Bash when he was up here, Nipsey Hussle. A lot of my squad, a lot of my label opened up for these individuals, you know what I'm saying? So that was something that was great, and it's always great coming across you, man. So feel free to grab the mic, man. What you think about Minnesota?
I ain't gonna lie, fuck with Minnesota. Minnesota got their own little wave. Like when you down in my city, it ain't people on every corners trying to make a hustle, trying to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you come to Minneapolis, you see people trying to sell socks. They selling hot dogs. They selling bottles of water. They selling t-shirts. They selling whatever it is. You know, and I like the motivation. You know what I'm saying? I see people outside on the corner promoting their music. I see people still passing CDs out and shit up here. Like, this city is moving and I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that same type of, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that in St. Louis.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, either you got the clout in St. Louis or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know it's crazy that you bring that up? Because, man, I go back to when, man, big shout out to Nelly. Big shout out to the St. Lunatics. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody that I was able to work with as of recent, as of like within this last year, was Murphy Lee. You know, Murphy Lee came up here and turned up at the Red Sea. Big shout out to the Red Sea. Big shout out to AK. Big shout out to DJ Cam Jones. Big shout out to the ones that brought him out here. You know what I'm saying? And put him on this platform, man. That's somebody I grew up listening to. Yeah. So you know how great and inspired it felt to be in front of an individual that I grew up, man. I'm reciting his verses, and I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't fuck sounding like a groupie. I commend them because these are great individuals that came before us that we deserve to soak up this knowledge and this wealth from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, since you've been in Minnesota, man, what are some things that you experienced so far?
I experienced a couple different things. Like, as far as like the music scene, that's all I've really been out here for. So that's all I can really speak on for real. So like, I like that with the music scenes and the party people that's throwing, like the promoters that's throwing the parties, that they allow out of towners to like come and do after party sets.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
And I fuck with that.
Yo, without a
doubt. At home, you don't have that opportunity all the time. You know what I'm saying? You might have somewhere you can be like, oh, my people's performing, we can go for people, we can do that.
Right.
But out here, it's every night. It's like, you just gotta know who you know. You gotta know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know them certain connections, and I keep that. It's like every night there's something going on. You just gotta figure out who and where it is. You know what I'm saying? And it might be the same as St. Louis. I ain't all the way outside of St. Louis like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, I know how it is in St. Louis, and I would put myself in a predicament.
Right, without a doubt. And you know it's crazy that you say that because I've been blessed with the opportunity through my hard work and dedication to be a part of like a lot of these major labels that have been really doing things in Minnesota. Yeah. And I'm saying that with pride. I'm saying that with pride because me coming from the lifestyle that I came from, I've been surrounded by individuals that I'm talking about from studio board to other parts in your eye that have made it on a major level that are still doing things that reach out to me.
Right.
So it lets me know that I'm doing great. Even individuals within the city, you know what I'm saying? Like I was mentioning earlier, big shout out to you know it, Dodie Kane. You know, that's an individual that puts on for his label and his people. And that's somebody who, back in 2015 when I had my mixed release party, I was able to have that man come and bless my stage at a level that I'm talking about, man, most people would have had to break their neck for, man. So I'm blessed to have that. And I feel like from AK, you know what I'm saying, being a great person of my family, like my uncle DJ SB, a lot of these great pioneers. On top of that, like I said, shout out to AC Chemics. That's my mentor. That's somebody that I really learned from, who taught me a lot. From when we were going to events and shows they were throwing at Studio 4 to this man now being Lazy Bones #1 producer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these are individuals in due time I'm going to have you around and I'm going to introduce you to, man, because you deserve that. Being somebody who's from out of town. And this is one thing I hate, man. When niggas from out of town come into this state, we have to embrace them and show them the way.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big shout out too, man. But yeah, we downtown Minneapolis, man, right now. We on Nick and Lit, man, and Vic. We're having a live interview, man, and it's cracking right now. But yeah, that's what we're on, man. So, you know, with that being said, hold on, I didn't put the phone away. The phone had the question. The phone had the heat on it.
It's time to get to the nitty and gritty.
The phone had the heat on it, so why not? Okay, so who inspired you to make music, man?
My pop, man. Real Brown, man. Real Brown Entertainment, man. Real.
That's what's up. So when he came into your life on the music side, what was it that like took place that made you say, you know what, I'm gonna take off with this?
It wasn't even necessarily it was the way how my dad moved back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always had TDE. You know what I'm saying? It's on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? He always had that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be a little nigga growing up. I used to be like, man, Pops, I want to rap, man, because he had a club. He used to own a club and shit. And I'm like, Pops, I'm ready to go do a show. He was like, you ain't ready yet. You ain't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 14, 13 at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you ain't ready yet. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Like, he been like, it's been in the family. Like, he's been good, like I said, like, it's been in the family. Like, real fine. They've been doing this shit for years before I came around.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, because it's great to see that. Even since I've been with you, man, I see that you still have that connection. Even people from your hometown hit you up, man. Family hit you up, and you're very courageous of your mission. You know what I'm saying? And I commend that not only in them but for you. Okay, so on to the next. How would you describe the music that you typically create?
Shit, pain, struggle, hustle. You know what I'm saying? Pain, struggle, and hustle. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really what I can say. Pain, struggle, and hustle. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going through in life.
Without a doubt, man. And I can tell by the expression on your face you meant that when you said that, man. You know, we in the building, man. SMB Kenrique, man. We live. We downtown right now. 5th and Hennepin. We getting it popping, man. It's Too Turnt Live. We in the building, man. What is your creative process like? So when you're creating music and you're in the studio or you're in your vibe or wherever you are, and you're about to put that instrumental on or that beat you finna write to, what is it like for you, man? I'm talking about most people like them, they like to have them red canvas, black canvas, wood rolled up, whatever the case may be like. What is it like for you when, what is your creative process like?
All right, so my creative process, I have my boys, like I got a couple of producers or whatever, they send me some beats.
Right.
And I pick out my beats, ones that I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I get an isolation moment, when I'm by myself,
right.
2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I might think I'm sleeping in my room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole time I'm in there, but writing down music, writing down, you know what I'm saying? Lyrics, just bars.
Yeah.
It might not even be a full song. It might just be a little hook, a little verse. You know what I'm saying? Just to before I go to sleep or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Before I get up and go to work or whatever.
Right,
you know,
right.
Just little shit like that. And it's like, I take that, I make that song, I rehearse that motherfucker. I might rehearse it 4, 5 times,
right.
10 times before I take it to the studio.
Yes, sir.
Because studio is money. Time is money. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to the studio, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Right.
I already know how my song's gonna sound because I recorded it on my phone before I went.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So when I go to the studio, boom. This is how my songs will sound. I'm gonna show, you know what I'm saying? The engineer, I'm gonna show him this is how I want my song to sound. Can you make it sound something like this or better?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And now we on the same topic. So now I get in the booth.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do the same shit. I might change a bar here or there. You know what I'm saying? I might change a bar here and there, but this is every song. You know what I'm saying? And everybody fucking with that, and before I drop it, I send it to my camp. Y'all fucking with that? Everybody fucking with that? That's cool. I don't even ask them if they fucking with it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I just send it out to
right,
like, what you
right,
think?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they be like, oh, that's fire, that's fire. I get enough, okay, that's good. Dropping that bitch.
Yeah, dropping
all
that
my
bitch.
songs, bro. It's like every song goes through a process. Every song goes through a process.
Who, since you've been here in Minnesota, let's go down the list of who you would like to collab with, man. Who you'd like to really do some music with and really get a bag with.
I fuck with Baby Rhea. I fuck with Milo Flexin. I fuck with KP Skizzo.
Yes.
He's also one of my other managers. I need to tap in with him, man.
Yes.
Stop playing. Like, he really got good motion, man.
Yes.
Y'all wonder how I'm doing. Fuck, I'm tap in with KP Skizzo, man. I got Chicken Little. I got my boy right here, Fraser. Y'all, like, there's so many people. All y'all gotta do is really tap in with me for real. I can get y'all the people y'all need to talk to. For real. I ain't no gatekeeper.
At all, man. You know, and that's my goal, man. You know, if I could be that median, if I could be that person that when an artist come from out of state, they come here and they want to get connected with the city or get connected with individuals that can assist them in their career, man, I would love to be that go-to guy, you know. And all I'm trying to do is take this media process to a different level by offering individuals the platform to speak their truth, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Too Turnt Live Media Company is about. You know, so I'm definitely glad to have you in the building, man. Shit, if you could open a show for any artist, who would it be? I know you got that I Swear Resin coming up, but I'm talking about who's your number one favorite artist that you want to open up for at some point in time in your career?
ImperialBoy. You want to know why I say that though?
Yeah, why you say that?
All right, so look, when Tom heard Dirt, That Wave, Chief Keef, when they came out,
Okay.
you feel me?
Okay.
So look, listen at me. When Herb was dropping that shit, he talking about if you gonna do this shit, you gonna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be halfway in, halfway out this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had a crib on a lake. Yeah, we did this and yeah, we did that. But I sacrificed my life. I slept in trap houses with my niggas that didn't have it.
Yes, that part.
You feel me?
That's not my blood brothers, my mud brothers.
You feel me?
My mud
I
brothers.
done went through situations like that, and when Herb and them came out, it was like, oh yeah, this is the type of shit I could be listening to. You know what I'm saying? It was like the new modern day Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? The new modern day like Slim Thug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm fucking with them, and then Dirt on the pain side, the struggle side. It's like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It make you really look at life, bro. For real, for real. And then them niggas down there in Texas, bro. Zillionaire Zoe and Montana 700. I look at them niggas and I see how they moving as a team,
Right,
bro.
right.
And I see how they moving together, gang. And they making it look easy, bro. You feel me?
You know what's crazy? I wouldn't say it's easy.
They make it.
Because
I know it ain't easy.
It comes with hard work and dedication. But as long as you have knowledge to the process, as long as you're given the correct wisdom, and when I say wisdom can only be given from somebody that's ahead of you, somebody that knows more than you. So me being 42 years old, I'm never too old to learn from somebody. So what I mean by that is putting yourself in the right circles and learning something from somebody that's ahead of you is where you're gonna get that wisdom from. And that's point blank period, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's great that you say that, you know what I'm saying? Lil Durk really does speak that. And I'm pretty sure he came from a troubled childhood. I'm pretty sure he has, man. Shit, old block is old block, you know what I'm saying?
I grew up off that shit. Like, I understood everything they were saying. Like, when I was looking out like, damn, we going through the same shit. But we not in the same city, though.
Right,
We
at all.
3.5, 4 hours out south from them.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, different city, same struggle. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my niggas, bro, it's how you want to move about it, bro. Yeah, I got the bags. I got a couple niggas. I'm on the road all the time by myself. I have my niggas. They just want to stay on the block and chopping.
Right. That part.
You feel me? But
That
it's like,
part.
bro, you can do that shit. I don't know for what you doing, bro. You can do it out of town, bro.
Right.
Come out of town with you, gang.
Now,
You feel me?
especially when he's out of town already.
I'm out of town already.
Out of town already. Why wouldn't
And it's
you?
not like I'm not asking you niggas not to come, bro. Come on, gang.
Without a doubt. Man, with that being said, man, what is one message you would give to your fans? People that follow you and really fuck with you.
Man, whatever you want in life, you can get it, man. You just gotta pray to God. And I know probably not all of my fans probably don't believe in the same God that I got. Everybody probably believe in their own gods. But I promise you, whatever you want in life, you can go get it. You put your mind to it. Mind over matter, bro. Seriously. Shit real.
Yes, sir. And that's something I had to learn the hard way, man. Like I said, spending 16.5 years of my adult life in prison, man, it took a lot for me to really put the system behind me and realize that I have a gift, you know what I'm saying? And that gift is something that can't nobody tell you about. Can't nobody tell you that that gift is something God gave you, and everybody was built with their own unique gifts. So I feel like it's only important that you live that out. And you stay focused on that. Because if you lose sight of that gift, that's when you're going to fall victim to what's going on around you with the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, with that being said, what's the most useless talent that you have? You feel like? The most useless talent that you have. You know, and the reason why I ask that is because some people can say the most useless talent is having bad friends. The most useless talent is people with a DICK, excuse my language, but some of they, you know what I'm saying? What is something you feel like comes with your talent that maybe you can get rid of that might impact you?
That's a good question, bro. Man. Really, artists, bro. When they see me doing what I'm doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and I got my price and I'm set on my price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell them, oh, I want this for the future. Or I want this for me to pop out or walk through. You blowing up my phone, you want me to come.
Right.
And I got other things on my schedule. You know what I'm saying? And they don't be wanting to pay me. So it's like, bro, what are we doing?
Right.
So it's like, sometimes I let people come in, or I do it off the strength of, oh, that's broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or that's spam. You know what I'm saying? Or that's, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time that shit really fucked up my shit on the other end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt, to put a spin on things, man. And this might be out of the blue question, but shit, I don't cap, because I done done it before. Nigga, do you be singing in the shower?
Fuck yeah.
What song do you be singing?
Either my music, I ain't gonna lie, it depends on what mode I'm in. If I'm getting ready for a show,
Yes.
if I'm getting ready for a show,
Yes.
I'm listening to my music, I'm listening to my show mix or whatever.
Yes.
I'm doing my whole show in the shower. Yes, I'm doing that.
That's what I'm talking about.
If I'm chilling on a relaxed little weekend or some shit like that, man, depending on the song, man, I'm listening to anything, for real, anything I regularly listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt. That's what's up, man. Alright, well, shit.
I've been there having full concerts, no cap.
What would you be doing right now? What you think you'd be doing right now if it wasn't for the music career or music game? Too Turnt Live. Look live.
If I wasn't doing music,
Like hey, that's normally how it happens. Normally how it happens. Drop the wood, they up to no good. Drop the wood, they up to no good. But yeah, man, what do you think you'd be doing? And you ain't got to go in depth because we're not here to incriminate ourselves. So I'm disclosing that right now. So if anything, just real briefly, man, you know, the music career is safe.
I'm gonna keep it real though. Before I was rapping, I was hooping. You know what I'm saying? So if I wasn't rapping right now, I would probably have my own AAU team. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably have something to do. I'll probably be doing something with basketball, athletic trainer or something. I'll be anything like that.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That's better than what most niggas would have said. Most niggas would have brought up niggas rapping or being in the hood, nigga on the street corner somewhere.
No, because look though, you gotta find a way out. I thought hooping was gonna be my way out, and that ain't work. So now I tried construction work. That shit fucking up my hands. I got calluses and shit. That shit not finna work for me, bro. So shit, rapping shit been working so far. I've been on the road. I ain't been home in 3 months.
No, who have you performed for? Matter of fact, where have you performed?
I performed in Orlando, Atlanta, Nashville. I performed in Springfield, Illinois, Joliet, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, Green Bay. I done performed in Minneapolis, St. Paul, St. Cloud. I done performed North Carolina. You know, I performed everywhere, man. This ain't nothing. What's the next one? Shows ain't shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man. That's. I wish I had the opportunity to say that, man. I wasted my opportunity. When a motherfucker was steady in the streets, man, choosing the wrong life, I feel like shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be signed right now. There's not too many in the city that actually really fuck with me, that know my music, that wouldn't say that. If they know the majestic prince that I was when I was doing that shit.
That's great.
And I was passionate about that shit. So yeah, that's great to hear, my nigga. Definitely great to hear. What are your favorite and least favorite venues? Since you've been up here in Minnesota, let's talk about Minnesota. Matter of fact, St. Louis and Minnesota. What are your least favorite venues? Where have you been in performing where you like, you know what, I don't like this shit?
I ain't gonna say it's specific venues and shit like that because I don't want to fuck up their little motion and shit like that. But me personally, I don't like doing the restaurant club venues and shit, bro. It's too much shit be coming with that shit, bro. And it's too dangerous, bro. I like doing shit when it's gonna be, you know, you're gonna have your security there, because I got my team there. We got expensive equipment, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then certain cities we might have to perform in that we can't control. Yes, I understand that y'all can control how other people want to act. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to be all the way on our team. We just want y'all all the way on y'all team when we come to y'all cities. You know what I'm saying? We just want everything, you know what I'm saying? Keep everything funky. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Don't try to swindle us and shit like that. Bro. We ain't really doing all that.
Well, shit, let them know about the upcoming shows you got. What you got going on? You got any upcoming shows?
We got a lot of shit in the works, man. We got a lot of shit in the works. We're working on Expensive Drink, promo tour and whatever. So right now I got Iceberg Bezo coming up. That's a big one. You know what I'm saying? And I got some other shit in conversation. So yeah. Got Iceberg Bezo September 13th. I need everybody to pop out and grab y'all tickets, because those are on the flow right now.
Man, on the flow, Iceberg Vessel, September 13th. Be there. We'll be in the building. Too Turnt Live, man. I'll have that camera moving and jiggling. If you somebody that's on that motherfucking camera, be wiggling. But yeah, man. With that being said, shit. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business as a whole? You know, and that's a huge topic, man, because there's a lot of fucking on the internet. And it'd be so hard to really gain the proper following that you really want on there, because you don't know if a motherfucker either a bot or somebody that's stalking you or somebody that's just there to be fake, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people on I got over 5,000 friends on my Facebook. I should have a lot of likes, a lot of views. But when it boils down to who actually does follow my shit, whoever does fuck with me, I be sometimes feeling like maybe I should delete everybody down to them select 102 people. And start organically, but I don't know. How you think about that, man? How you feel about the internet?
Me personally, I feel like the internet fucked shit up, but at the end of time, it kind of made it easy for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm more of a boots in the ground type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a boots in the ground type. What I mean by that is, what happened to selling CDs? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason. Still riding old schools.
Right.
So how come I can't go sell a CD?
Yes, sir.
You feel me? And then it's like, are you still selling t-shirts on the corner? How come I can't? You know what I'm saying? How come you just can sell them online? So everybody just gonna sit at home and just shop online, and nobody really getting outside.
Right.
So I felt like the internet kind of made everybody sit in the house where they gotta shop all their stuff online. They ain't even gotta go outside to really go see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm from the generation where like, I seen it before, and I seen the whole transition. I'm born in 98.
98.
So I'm born in 98. So it's like 05, 07, up to 2012.
Yeah.
It was like everybody was still outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think drill music had just came out.
Right.
Everybody was still outside.
Right. Definitely was.
You feel me? Everybody's still outside enjoying their life and shit. And I was like, I'm seeing it change. And I wasn't the type, you know what I'm saying? I always seen it further, like,
that part.
You know what I'm saying? I said, this shit gonna change. I'm like, everybody gonna be in the crib. Everybody gonna want to come outside no more. They used it up.
Used it up.
We didn't use it up.
Talking about milk the well dry. You ain't never lied.
Milked it like a motherfucker. And now everybody just at the crib on their phones.
Right.
So you really gotta know how to work this internet, gang. If you don't know how to work the internet, you fucked.
Fucked all the way. Ain't no other way to put it. You fucked.
Oh, bro. If you don't know how to work the internet, you're fucked.
Man, when you hit
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
When you hit that motherfucking stage, man, and you got an opportunity to perform, what's your favorite song to perform? What's your number one go-to?
I got 3 go-tos. That's why you see me before every show. Like, fuck.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do first. I don't know what I'm gonna do second. I don't know what I'm gonna do third.
Right.
But I got this song called Drink Talk. That song means so much to me.
Right.
It's like, it showed the world what I went through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Went through some real shit. And everybody's like, SMB dropped some music. But I was going through some real shit, bro. And I dropped that song, bro. And the first time I performed that song, Drink Talk, cried on stage in front of hella people. Like that song was so deep. A lot of niggas probably can relate, but a lot of niggas can be hoes. And you know, you can relate to that shit. You just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I make music like that type of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I got a song called Separation Anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some females might have separation anxiety. Some of our kids might have separation anxiety.
That's
You know what I'm
what I
saying?
know. That's the real way.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I made a song about that, and it got me away. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a song called Getting Off. And that song right there gonna make you go get some money.
Real talk.
And if you don't want to go get some money, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Like that song right there gonna make you want to go get some money. But the other two songs is just pain shit, struggle shit, regular life shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that I felt like other people can relate to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then they're getting off. Get up, wake up, go get to it, man. Don't sit in the bed past 1 p.m. You ain't trying to get to the money. Any man sitting in the bed past 12, you ain't trying to get to no money.
At all, man. That's why I ain't gonna lie. You know what's crazy? Lately, I've been putting up these little TikToks about different things I've been doing, like with my life. You know what I'm saying? From like, I don't care if it's reading a book. I don't care if it's like getting up and working out. I don't care what it is. Get up and apply yourself. Do something different that you didn't do yesterday.
Yeah,
So I'm real big on that. What famous musicians do you admire?
Like of all time.
Of all time.
I just say, I got groups. I got UGK. You know what I'm saying? They talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? they was talking. I grew up off that shit. Slim Thug and them, I grew up off that. That's what Thrill was playing when I was a shorty and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what he was bumping and shit. And then my pops in their music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, I grew up off all that. And then listen to other things, vibes. I mean, it's hard back in the day.
Hell yeah. And real quick before we get into the rest of this segment, I like to give a big shout out to our sponsors individually. And bear with me if I leave anybody out, but I want to give a big shout out to my sister RoxyRed.com. You know what I'm saying? Follow her on all social media platforms under Roxy Red. That's her Instagram. I'd like to give a big shout out to Camp Crystal. You know what I'm saying, man? And Camp Crystal put us together, so we gotta count our blessings. You know what I'm saying? When it comes
shout
to
out my nigga Chicken, man.
It's Chicken Little, bitch. Is that how they say
two
it?
2K's in the middle.
Don't 2K's in the middle.
What he do?
Yeah,
y'all better stop playing.
Hey, he's a great dude. A lot of energy, man. A lot of energy,
bro.
So big shout out to Camp Crystal,
dog,
Chicken Little, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Rico, the Plug Williams, man. HHF, man. You know what I'm saying? The CEO of HHF Minnesota, somebody who I had the blessing to be able to do the last interview that I did with. So I felt real great about that. You know what I'm saying? Then another big shout out is to our actual president, Emmett Hutchinson. You know what I'm saying, of the HHF. He's somebody I seen at the first time Chicken that put us together in that room. It was like, man, he put me around some great individuals, and I'm like, oh man, they're gonna find out these guys were really creative with something that's really great. And then you know what I'm saying, when it trickles down to him being the vice president, and I feel like that was a great opportunity. So it was real huge that I was able to be in the same room with some individuals, and that's how I was able to link with you. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt, Pimp McCann, man. I'm trying to tell you, Pimp McCann, the truth. And he came in there and he had a lot of good things to say. And, I was glad to be a part of that production, man, and be able to have, have the possibility of being a part of that. When you were in the room, what did you take? What was the energy you got? What was the real energy you got when you was in there listening to what was taking place?
I got just because hung out with him multiple nights. So it's like, I really fuck with bro. You know what I'm saying? Got a great head on his shoulders.
Right. Without a doubt, yeah.
He really told me what not to do in this music industry. He told me what to look out for. He told me the certain body languages to look out for in the music. So it's like, he showed me the right, he told me the right.
Yeah, exactly. That's where.
Okay, well shit, since you've been in Minnesota, well not even that, throughout your life, what is the most trouble you ever gotten into? What's the most trouble you ever got into that could have been an end all be all? Like, oh, it was either damn, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can call it a blessing. They might have did some shit they didn't got away with, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, thank God, I'm out the way. But what could you say for that, man? What was the most dangerous thing you feel like you did in life for the most trouble you got into?
Can I pass on that question?
Yeah, you can pass.
I'll pass on that.
Yes, sir. That's real. That's real. And you know, with that being said, that's you being real. That's you being SMB Kenrique. So I commend you for that. Because most motherfuckers that get on here talking and spilling the beans, and that's not what we're gonna do on Too Turnt Live. I'll shut you down, my nigga. Because we ain't gonna do that. So I'm glad you kind of left that alone because that's a touchy subject. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, man. All right. Well, shit. What is the best advice you've ever been given? Either in your childhood, coming up, your music career, whatever you may say it might be.
Leave these hoes alone to get that bag.
Hey, leave these hoes alone and get that bag. Hey, you better say it. Without a doubt, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, without a doubt, hey, we gonna do that. So with that being said, by the way, let's give a big shout out. Right now, we're going to take time out, man. Let's commend our followers that we got, man, online right now. You know what I'm saying? All right. Noah Hat, brother. Okay. What they on? Hey. All right. Big shout outs on, bro. Yes, sir. Big shout out to Carl. Hey, big shout out to Carlton Miles. Big shout out to Ruthie Lee Cotton.
That's
C4. Hey, I call my niggas government. Hey, that nigga got his shit on his goddamn profile. So, hey, C4, what's happening, bro? We in the building, man. It's Too Turnt Live, man. SMB Kenrique, man. We live. We downtown Minneapolis. Hit a pin in 5th. We're having an interview, man. We talking about it, man. So let's get to it, man. Yeah, it's been talking about that, man. Expensive drink. I'm finna give him the mic so he can talk about that for a minute.
So shit. I got Expensive Drink on the way. Everybody knows it's a project. I don't know if it's gonna be an album or a mixtape. We're just gonna call it Expensive Drink album or mixtape for right now. I don't know. You hear me? So shit. We got that on the way. You know what I'm saying? The song's already done. Cover already done.
Yes, sir.
We hitting different cities. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We got Ice White Brother coming up. He finna hear that shit. So, man,
yes, sir.
Man, like, bro,
great.
We've been doing this shit for a little minute. We got Expensive Drink on the way. We got more merch on the way. We got merch right now. Come get your shit. This shit on the floor right now. Shit.
Expensive Drink, man. Y'all better get with the program, man. That's what we rocking, man. And I'm talking about there's about to be a lot of new merch on the way soon. Imperial Designs on the way. When I say we're about to collab, man. I like what KP Skizzle's doing with you right now, man. It's like, for that to be a big, I look at him as being one of the big brothers because he talks that knowledge and he puts brothers up on game and how he does it. He don't just try to overshadow you with what he can do for you. That's a man who I feel like I learned from as well growing up in the music game. Yeah, without a doubt, man. KP Skizzle is a gritter, man. I watch that man grit. And that man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't see that man. I don't see that man fronting with money like that. I don't see that man trying to flex and flourish like that. And I feel like that man does nothing but push you up for opportunity and blessings, you know what I'm saying? Shit, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be though? If you could change anything about the industry, what would SMB Kenrique do?
That's a good question. I don't know. That's a lot of shit I change. I take the internet away.
Yeah,
let's see how.
Yeah, and bring it back to that organic, bro.
Let's see who really can do it. You know what I'm saying? No gimmicks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I don't be putting no gimmicks gimmick. I really do this shit organically. All my followers and shit like that I met in person. For real. Like everybody I can call, everybody in my followers I can call personally. They gonna answer.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
This shit is what? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, hey, that's what's up. You know, you got some viewers, man. You know, C4 said he can't wait till the new merch drop. You know what I'm saying? The expensive drink on the way. That's what I'm talking about. And big shout out. Big shout out, Ruthie.
And my granny.
Okay.
My granny in the cut.
Hey,
On my soul.
big shout out to Grandma,
My
man.
granny in the cut.
Man.
On my soul.
Granny's in the chats right now, rooting her grandbaby, man, all the way from the next state, man.
This shit real business.
So last question, man. What's next for you, man? What you got going on? What's next? I know Icewear Bezel's coming up. Thank God, man. You blessed me with the opportunity to be a part of that, because I'm going to turn up for you, man, and show you what it do behind this camera, man. And we going to keep it Too Turnt, man. But what's next?
Shit, we got the expensive drink from the drop. I got some bigger shows after that. Like some crazy big shows. Man can't keep in conversation about some shit. Yes. You know what I'm saying? We've been in conversation about some shit. You know, so right now we just got the Icewear Bezel coming up and shit like that. You know, right now we just, you know, in the studio, we remaking our videos. Cause I'm redoing a lot of my videos, like a lot of songs I got out. I'm currently shooting videos for those now.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of shooting videos for some shit like that.
Right.
And this shit going crazy.
Yes, sir.
We're not stopping.
Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. And, you know, with that being said, man, you know, I'd like to get the questions to the side for a second, man, and kind of get into like an open topic discussion. And seeing that we talking events, and we're talking future plans, we had a conversation about like your structure and what you want, man, and how you like vision that being for you. You know what I'm saying? And like as far as the team goes, you know what I'm saying? Me being your videographer, you know what I'm saying? Like individuals that you have on your staff that are your managers, you know what I'm saying? That help assist in your career, even to what your pops might be doing for you. It's like, with that being said, what do you see that structure being like? Like, how do you envision your team moving? How do you envision? Remember, you said there were things that you can't do that you might. Hey, I need you for this and that for that.
Like that.
So yeah. So what is your dream goals for that? How you envision that being the structure as how you move and succeed in that?
I need. If people want to be around me, they want to hit the road with me. I'm letting y'all know right now. If I'm on that flyer and I'm giving you the opportunity to be around, and I say maybe you might get an opportunity to perform, that should come with a job, bro. You know what I'm saying? He might not be able to be there. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to pick up a camera. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to look at the cameraman. You might get in the show free. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to look like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to play their part in whatever the case may be. Are you my driver? You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna play the rural manager? You know what I'm saying? You gonna play the, everybody got their part and everybody you gotta move in sync. That shit get real, man.
Right.
I be out on the road by myself seeing this shit. We just doing this shit by us, by ourselves.
Right, organically.
You know what I'm saying? So
organically.
We need this shit, bro. We
Yeah.
need about 5 managers. Like, I didn't see this shit.
Yeah, that's real shit, man. That's the realest shit can get, you know what I'm saying? And,
I can't do everything by myself. I can't do everything by myself. I gotta be here, I gotta be over there. I can't be everywhere at one time. So you might need to have this person over there. You might need to have this person over there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make sure everything good. Keep face card golden. You know what I'm saying? That's what we go by.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, you can't really name one successful artist that doesn't have that. I'm gonna tell you straight up. These artists can't even sleep unless they get time to when they on a plane going from city to city. And I'm talking about, man, imagine being on a 30 city or 20 state tour. 30 city, 20 state tour.
I did 7 cities before.
You know what I'm saying?
I did 7 cities before, back to back.
Man, when I say burnt, were you burnt out?
Nigga, what? Can't be filled. What, bro? Man, that shit get deep. That shit get deep. Like, motherfuckers be asking, why you charging this? Why you charging that? Man, you ain't been paying attention to who SMB Kenrique is and who his people is and who the connections is. You ain't been in the mix.
Yes, sir.
Simple.
Yes, sir. With that being said, man, you know, I appreciate the fact that you dropped through, man. I appreciate that we were able to link on this level and get this interview popping, man, because I feel like it was much needed, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, we gonna keep it popping, man. It's Too Turnt Live. We in the streets, Volume 1. Elite Promotions, Minnesota. Elite Imperial Clothing Design Company. HHF, Minnesota. Big shout out to Emmett Hutchinson. Big shout out to Chicken Little. Big shout out to Rico, the Plug Williams.
Shout out to Rail
Man, proud sponsors. Big shout out once again to my sis, man, the one and only Roxy Red. Man, one and only, man. And a big shout out again to SMB Kenrique. Big thing for stopping through, man. You got any last minute things you want to say?
Man, like I say, anything you want in life, man, just keep going. Go get that shit, bro. Even if your family don't support your dream, bro, get the fuck out and go do what the fuck you gotta go do, bro. Ain't nobody holding you back. At the end of the day, you're grown. Go do what the fuck you gotta go do. Ain't nobody holding you back. See what the fuck you doing.
At all, man. Too Turnt Live. We in the streets, Volume 1, baby. Check us out. We got a lot more to come. Yeah.
Raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my 10 toes, learn on my own how to be a man. Made it to my first 1,000, now I'm trying to see 100 grand. Raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my 10 toes, learn on my own how to be a man. Made it to my first 1,000, now I'm trying to see 100 grand. Came up, didn't have nothing, all I had was a little change. Most niggas I thought was cool, ended up in a different lane. Some dead, some in jail. I did my time, I refuse to tell. Every day running around in circles, I pray to God I don't go to hell. Rest in peace to all the names with me together. Raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my 10 toes, learn on my own how to be a man. Made it to my first 1,000, now I'm trying to see 100 grand. Raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my 10 toes, learn on my own how to be a man. Made it to my first 1,000, now I'm trying to see 100 grand. Came up, didn't have nothing, all I had was a little change. Most niggas I thought was cool, ended up in a different lane. Some dead, some in jail, I did my time, I refused.